And so our last game is going to be Wayward Warmth. And this is a light visual novel that I found on itch.io. It was a part of a game jam, so I don't expect for it to be too long. But there is a lot of reading. So, but yeah, this one, if you use !GOTW, it will give you a list of all the games I've played this week, where you can find those games, the price for those games, if there's a price, and the link to get to those games. Aww. Let me turn this down a little bit so I can focus on the words. Wayward Warmth. Autumn is the season of change. In this comfy autumn game jam project, you'll be playing as a young boy visiting their estranged grandfather on an old farmhouse. Years have not been kind to Grandpa, who has grown to a cold and stern old man, but this was not always the case. Your parents told you that Grandpa used to be a spirited child who would often hang out in the wilderness with his favorite companion, but his personality changed overnight when he stumbled back home in a trance, alone and confused. The key to unlocking these mysteries required a child's sense of wonder. Have fun. Understood? Let's get going. A new day, you awkwardly eat breakfast with Grandpa. You're awkwardly breakfast with Grandpa, attempting to make small talk but getting nowhere. Finally, you dine in silence, clearly Grandpa's preference. After helping clean the table and dishes, you glance out the window to see a horizon of wilderness. With no other obligations, you decide you probably spend this trip exploring the nearby woods rather than sit around your intimidating grandfather all day. Grandpa notices you packing gear to head out in a luxurious rarity. Grandpa warns you, if you're going to run her out, don't go into the woods. Finish up packing and scout out the farmhouse. It's a brand new day. The farmhouse is warm and soft, lit by the glow of hearth, but it's also a bit stifling, full of dusty old things. Outside, the possibilities are new and endless. Forget it, let's just sleep in, play in the outdoor barn, hike around the meadow, check out the woods. He said stay away from the woods, so let's hike around the meadow. You stay close to the farmhouse, meekly venturing the nearby meadow surrounding it. The overgrown grass brushes against your boots on this calm and sleepy day. Up on the ridge, you see an old dog shed next to a hollowed-out tree trunk. In the distance, a faraway animal calls. It sounds like a dog. Let's go back to the farmhouse. Search for the source of the animal's call. The longer you listen, the more certain you are that it's the distant barks of a dog. You try your hardest, chasing after the direction you think the call sounded from, but it's as if the spectral hound was calling from all around. Even stranger, the calls are clearly only when you are at the dilapidated doghouse. You eventually admit defeat. Alright, let's head back to the farmhouse. Still curious, you like to check the doghouse at the meadow again. You stay close to the farmhouse, meekly venturing the nearby meadow surrounding it. Okay, so clearly that wasn't the answer, so go back to the farmhouse. Play in the outdoor barn. An open-air pen, the barn is full of musty junk and stale hay. Ignoring the lonely stalls, you find yourself an old workbench. Propped on the creaky wooden surface, you see an old photograph frame. After brushing off the weathered glass, you find a snapshot of your grandfather when he was about your age, holding up a handsome looking dog. They seem to be sitting in a hammock somewhere in the woods, likely a personal hideaway. Nothing else here but spiders and splinters. Let's head back to the farmhouse. So we're back at the farmhouse. Check out the woods. A beautiful, surreal landscape lies ahead of you, but as you broach the first hill, you immediately become drowsy. You get the feeling something wonderful is waiting deeper beyond, but each step you take forward makes you that much sleepier. Finally, you slowly collapse on the soft daytime grass and slumber. Somehow you wake back up at the firehouse. Did someone or something bring you back? Forget it, let's just sleep in. Hike around the meadow. It doesn't seem like it's like this was completed. Wow, it would have been good if it actually let you go past. Yeah, it just seems like it's the same thing over and over, unfortunately. Hike around the meadow. Yeah, it almost seemed like they just didn't finish it. I mean, I know it was for a game jam, but this would have been nice if they would have finished it. Yeah, I guess that's that.